More than 100,000 Korean children have been adopted by families here in the U.S. since the early 1950s. Dr. Sunna Laybourne is an assistant professor of sociology at the University of Memphis. Her new book examines how Korean adoptees went from being adoptable to deportable immigrants. Dr. Laybourne is here to discuss the book Out of Place, as you can see here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you so much, Kanji. It is just such a pleasure to be here with you this morning.
Yes, I've been gushing like, hi. So I'm going to keep it together. But talk to me about what it means for Korean adoptee immigrants to be out of place.
Yeah, I mean, first, so Korean adoptees and adoptees in general, transnational adoptees, so children adopted from other countries to the U.S., are often not thought about through this lens as immigrants. So that's one piece that was really important for the book for me to say, this is about the lives of Korean adoptee immigrants. And so when we think about how transnational adoptees are often made to feel out of place in multiple ways, so let's just think about this. One of the main ways that we think about ourselves and our belonging is through family, through where we're from, through where we are. And for transnational, transracial adoptees who are living, growing up in families not their birth families, and countries not their birth countries, not their birth cultures, there's just a lot of ways that we are made to feel as if we're out of place, because these very strong ideas of family and belonging and citizenship are often linked to a lot of the ways that we don't quite fit, right, through that kind of broader cultural understanding.
And South Korea has a unique relationship with the United States after the Korean War.
Yes.
Talk to me about how you got to Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, it's so complex, right? But I always like to say the past is always present. So in this case, absolutely, the Korean War is really what started Korean adoption and actually what laid the foundation for the transnational, international adoption industry that we know it today. And so when we think about that broader history that's impacting both Korea, both the United States, but then also on a personal level, because I am a Korean adoptee and I am, as you mentioned, here in Memphis where I grew up. And so my journey, very similar to over 150,000 Korean adoptees in the United States being adopted by American families and then being raised here in the United States. But for me, lucky me, here in Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, so you yourself are an adoptee, right? So why was it important for, everyone thinks of children, right, adoptee. Why was adulthood important to discuss?
Because as you said, Kanji, everybody thinks about children, but children grow up. And what happens to those children? What happens when adoptees become adults and people don't know how to make sense of us, right? So much is focused on you're a child, you're a child, you're a child, but children do grow up and we become adults, and then we have, you know, our own families, we have our own needs, our own wants, our desires, our own space in this world. And what happens, particularly what was important for me to point out in this book, was for a lot of international adoptees, what happens when we become adults is that we find out, wait a minute, we don't have U.S. citizenship. So we are adopted from another country, raised by American families. We are American in culture, in the way we feel, but not by citizenship. And in fact, we've seen dozens of international adoptees deported back to countries where they have no active ties, right? They have no active sense of belonging.
Let's inspire. You inspire me because you talked about placemaking. You grew up in Fraser.
Raleigh.
I'm sorry, Raleigh. Oh, Lord. I apologize.
Come on.
Sorry. Raleigh, yes. Oh, wow, I messed that up. Okay, no, you grew up in Raleigh. You are an AKA, which is an African-American traditional sorority, traditionally African-American. Talk about placemaking and help us inspire people to know that they're not alone.
Yes, you know, I think it's so important when we think about place and race and space, you know, how we experience the world, how we make sense of ourselves is very much determined by where we are, our context. And so for me, growing up in Memphis, a very black-white city, you know, it's making sense of, okay, I know I'm not black, I know I'm not white, I'm Asian, but what does that really mean in this city? And finding a lot of solidarity and belonging with my black friends, right? And so, as you mentioned, being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Incorporated, historically Black sorority, but seeing very much a sense of linked fate, a linked sense of belonging and place, and how we're making sense of the world, particularly as we think about racial inequality. But then also thinking about, okay, how do we make belonging as I came into my Asian American identity, and also still being a Memphian and understanding that we have over 150 years of Asian American history here in our city.
And you started the first,
Yes.
yeah, explain what you started.
So that led me to organize our first month-long celebration of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month last year for the first time, even though this is a nationally recognized Heritage Month. And so,
recognized by the Memphis City Council.
Yes.
And the whole, do you feel like that helped to bring other South Korean Americans together, and then also the diaspora? Right?
Yes, absolutely, because the whole goal was to raise visibility of our community as a whole. And I don't just mean Asian Americans in Memphis, but also Memphians. When we think about the city that we all want to live in, the community where we feel safe, where we feel seen, we have to know each other.
Okay, you also you're on the radio. Yeah, talk about where else we can find you, get coffee.
Yes, look, let's grab some coffee. Let's grab coffee on WYXR 91.7 FM, which is our city's local community radio station. And of course, it's only right that Memphis, a city so much history in music, would have its own community radio station.
What day and time?
Mondays, 11 a.m., WYXR 91.7 FM. Let's grab coffee. Let's get curious about the world around us.
And they can see you tonight at Novel,
Yes.
such an amazing bookstore.
Local, come on, let's support
6
local.
o'clock. 6 o'clock tonight. I could talk to you all day.
Same.
And so let's get some brunch or
Yes.
something. Yay. Okay, thank you, Sana, and see you tonight for your book signing.
Absolutely.